Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for joining me today. I'm going to keep today's video sort of short, and I want to start it out with asking the question, why do some of the worst decisions that we ever make seem like the best decisions at the time? Why is that? And during today's monologue, I'm going to want some feedback from you. Who do you wish, in looking back, who do you wish you would have listened to more about things they said, some advice they maybe tried to pass along to you? Who do you wish you would have listened to more growing up? I'd love to hear and see your answers down below. So I want you to imagine this. On each shoulder, you've got a different little character, this invisible little character that nobody else can see, and you can't even see it, but you can hear it. On one shoulder sits common sense over here, okay? Common sense is whispering in your ear quietly, things that it wants to protect you. And on the other side is, let's call it thrill. Thrill isn't whispering. Thrill is loud. It is adventurous. It is fun. It is go for it. You only live once. And I want to think that I struggle with that all the time. And sometimes I wish that I would have listened to this over here called common sense and not to this over here saying, go for it, do it, everybody else has got one. Does any of this make sense to you? Growing up, my father, I'm a teenager and I fall in love, right? Like many young people do. And he says, son, I know that you think that's love and it feels so good, but it's not really love. And I'm thinking, well, Dad, you don't know what I'm feeling because this has got to be love. I've never felt anything so good. But you know what? I wish I would have listened. Dad says it's puppy love. It's puppy love. He says, son, you will grow out of it. There's a term for it. It's called dopamine. And we hear about dopamine a lot now with social media and all kinds of influencers are talking about it. But dopamine is that great feeling we get when thrill over here is yelling at you. Go for it. It's only so much a month. Everybody else has got one. You got to be popular. You want to fit in. Do what everybody else is doing. And we fail to listen to this calm, rational, logical voice here on the other side. I think it happens with almost everything. People that make foolish decisions growing up. Why, in retrospect, do we go, oh God, that was so stupid. Why did I do that? It's because we're listening over here to this voice that's yelling, screaming. It's fun. It's like a carnival. And we forget that this one even exists. This is slow. This is measured. It has boundaries. It has common sense. This is that gut. I tell you all the time when you're buying an RV or making a major decision, don't listen to this. Don't listen to the payment is only this much. Don't fall in love with the smell of that brand new RV. Don't do it. It's hard not to do. But try to remember this voice here on this other side that is saying, wait just a minute. How many months am I going to be married to this loan? Can I really afford it? Have I really thought all this stuff out? I've been told that this channel is it's sort of like comparing my channel to other people's RV channels. They are offering fudge and ice cream, and I'm offering steamed broccoli. I don't know if that's a good analogy or not, but I'm not trying to make you not listen to this, because this is fun, and RVing can be fun, but it's more fun when you're balanced. Do you agree with that? What are some of the things? Who is the person you wish you would have listened more to when you were young? For me, it was my dad. My dad was a hard ass, and he had an opinion on everything, sort of like what I've grown up to have. But as he was nearing his death, he died a few years ago, he got smarter and smarter and smarter to me. I went, God, why was I so foolish? Why was I unable or unwilling or both to listen to avoid making some of those horrific decisions that I made when I was young? Did you make some horrifically bad, stupid decisions when you were young? Maybe you're still making some. I know I do from time to time, but hopefully I can keep my advice in my mind when I am trying to be led by some salesperson. That somebody says, come on, you can do it. Man, you worked your whole life. You deserve this. I helped a guy out years ago that he worked his butt off. He worked for me. And, he made pretty good money, but he spent every dime he had. And I loaned him a truck, and he had, he said, I want my own truck. Okay. So he went out and bought one with not one single dime for a down payment on his pickup truck. This was back in the 90s. He got an 84-month note on that truck. And the first month or two, he was happy. But the rest of the time, not so much. Because he was listening to that, you deserve it. Everybody else has got one. You need a brand new truck. You've never owned one before. And today, I'll bet you he wishes he would have made a different decision than he did back in the 90s when he worked for me. I am not anti-fun. I'm not. I want you to have a good time, but I want you to be measured. I don't want you to be one extreme that hates RV dealers and they're all out to screw you and they're all a piece of crap. I don't want you in that camp. Some people are, and some people are deservedly in that camp. But I think many people that are in the I hate manufacturers, they're all a piece of crap, they didn't listen to this voice, or they were listening to this voice and not this voice. And they regret it. But then you have to live with those regrets. I want you to be a happy camper. That's why I have put together the best RV dealers in the country. The most honest RV dealers I have ever met. They are far from perfect, but they are far from dishonest. They're the best I have ever met. They will take care of you before, during, after the sale. They don't want to chop your head off. They don't want to put you, next. They don't want to do that. I talk to people all the time that are, we jokingly say that they are repeat offenders. They go back to the same dealers I work with time after time after time. And there's a reason for that. It's because they're happy. They're happy not just the day they bought it, but 6 months later, 6 years later. A good RV dealer naturally wants to make a sale. All dealers want to make a sale. But so many of them use the tricks and tactics of yelling in your ear, making you feel the draw, it's like being hypnotized into this spell. And then once you start going in that direction, it's like they just get out of the way. They know you're going to sign the documents. They don't care if you regret it. Most dealers, the bad dealers, they don't care about you coming back ever. They don't care about you making a bad review. They don't care about you calling my voicemail and telling me how your eyeballs were gouged out by some dealer. They don't care. My dealers care. They do. And I want you to care. I want you to care enough. This campfire, like I said, sometimes it's like steamed broccoli, and I'm not trying to do that because I do like to have fun, but it's measured fun. So I'm going to leave it there today. I'd like you to drop a comment. Let me know who you wish that you would have listened to more growing up. For me, it was my dad. He had just endless amounts of wisdom, and I was too stupid, too young, and too smart at the time, thinking I was so smart, to listen to him. Well, that's it for today. If you would, make sure you check out my new my resources page. I do update it from time to time, and I've made some updates recently. Scan the QR code you see over here on the screen. That will take you to how you can get a hold of me. If you have a story that you think is worth sharing, a good one or a bad one, if you have a situation that you would like my perspective on, I want to help you. And so scan that code or find the link in the description down below to know how to get a hold of me and to contact America's most trusted RV dealers. I trust them a lot, and I think you should give them an opportunity to at least try and earn your business. Thanks for watching. Drop a comment down below. I'm Alan Warren, the RV Wingman. Be safe, have fun, play nice, and don't leave your good manners at home. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.